Welcome back to Detective Pikachu. Where we last left off, we interviewed Ponyard. And then we took this quiz. So what we have to do now is head back to the mansion. Ribombi, have some pollen puffs. Oh look, a Ribombi. Ribombi makes pollen and nectar to make all kinds of different puffs. Bum bum! Sure seems busy. Bum bum! Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites while they're growing up, so it's gotta prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. Okay, so now we have to go back to the mansion. I just wanted to talk to that person really quickly. I was like, is that Ponyard right there? But no, it's Purrloin. You know, from the quiz we took last time. So we need to go to in here.
Yes?
Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Would you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a thing like this. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the Aurora Drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving as is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How could you say that about a man who served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes has betrayed you. Please, calm down, both of you. Barnes' Ducklet was sighted a few minutes ago. We're hoping that when we find Ducklet, we'll also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where's Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not going to be easy finding Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. And I know, just the Pokemon. She says we can ask away. About your special skills. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? Go! She says she's got a very keen nose. Yeah, that might work. I skipped that on accident.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Okay.
Growlithe said she has a good sense of smell, right? Maybe we can use that to follow Ducklet's scent. We could sniff out Ducklet by tracking the scent. The scent. Almost said a bad word there. Tracking the scent she left at the scene of the crime. I bet Growlithe could do that, no problem. Great idea, Tim. We did it! Okay, let's ask Growlithe for help. I hope she can find Ducklet. Growlithe, I've got a favor to ask of you and that excellent nose of yours. I'd like your help finding Ducklet. Meow. It's possible that Ducklet is somehow mixed up in this incident. She might even know who stole the key from you. We really need your help to solve this case. Oh, really? You've been wanting to help Dennis, too? Great. Thank you, Growlithe. Huh? You want me to ride on your back? So you can take me wherever the scent leads you. Got it. That should be a lot easier than trying to give directions at every turn. What do you think, Tim? You want us to track this scent down right away? Yeah. Can I leave it to you? You got it. Let's go, Growlithe.
Okay, let's do this. Sorry, but could you sit down for a sec? All right, let's go.
This is the first time I've ever given someone a ride. She says this is the first time she's ever given someone a ride. Why did you just repeat what I said? Oh, whoops. When it's just you and me talking, I guess I don't need to interpret to Tim. Anyway, let's get this search underway. How do you track the scent? I just sniff the ground and tell where the scent is strongest. Gotcha. Look for where the scent is strongest. Right. And there are still traces of Ducklet's scent inside this house. I think I can track her from here. Okay, then let's get going, Growlithe. Yeah! Hold down the R button when moving to follow the scent. Whatever you're looking for, you can get off Growlithe by going back to Tim. Oh, this is so beautiful. Wait. Oh. So it was here. And it's going this way. It's so cool that I get to control Pikachu and like ride on the Pokemon. It's so adorable. I guess I'm leaving. I'm picking up Ducklet's scent around here. Ducklet always leaves this way when she takes walks and goes shopping. Her scent is still lingering here. If we follow the smell, we should be able to find Ducklet. Let's track the scent carefully, don't want to lose it. Right! So Ducklet went this way more recently. We're gonna find you, Ducklet. We're gonna find you! Oh, great. She's in the park. Don't worry, Growlithe, you've got this. We're going on an adventure. Oh, it seems it goes up the stairs. We can just, like, quickly run up here. Turn around this corner. Is it gonna go up the stairs? Yes. Well, hey, Pseudo-Ludo. It stops here. Pseudo-Ludo? Unmoving as a tree. Time for another day of pretending to be a tree. Whoa, for a second I thought a tree just talked, but it's actually a Pokemon. Yeah, that's a Pseudo-Ludo. They have a habit of pretending to be trees. Okay, think tree thoughts. Branches, bark. I see something going on in the distance back there. Looks like it's getting into character. But won't it get in everyone's way if it stays here? You're right. Hey, Pseudo-Ludo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. What? You can tell I'm not a tree? No! It took that pretty hard. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. Okay, I think something's coming from over here. The scent! Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on out, Ducklet, it's your pal Growlithe. Ducklet! It aspires to elegance. I was wondering if you'd find me. It's good to see a friendly face. Wait, who's that on your back? Hi there, I'm the great detective Pikachu. And you're a friend of Growlithe's? I'd like to think so. Putting that aside, though, could you tell me why you're on your way here? Some strange humans were chasing me. It was really scary. I don't know what I could have possibly done to make them so upset. They think you may have been involved in a crime. Huh? A crime? Something precious was stolen from the house. And you and Barnes are currently under suspicion. Say what? Neither of us would ever do something like that. I know. I don't think it was you. I need to ask you some questions to help prove your innocence, and Barnes too. Is that alright? I guess. I'm Barnes' partner. You're always helping him out because he's so busy, right? Like when you buy beans at the Hi-Hat Cafe. Barnes must have good taste, much like myself. You drink that black water too? I tried it once because Barnes seems to enjoy it so much. But I practically gagged when it hit my tongue. Too bitter. That's a sophisticated flavor for a sophisticated Pokemon. Yes, well, I'm sure I'll be sophisticated like that someday. Just watch. Can you tell me about Barnes? Barnes is my partner. He's a true gentleman. If you've met him, I'm sure you understand what I mean. Yep, though I think I might have him beat in the gentleman department. Right. Anyway, he's really good about telling me when I've done something well. I may not look like it, but I'm actually a really good swimmer. Barnes always compliments me when I show off my fancy swimming techniques in the fountain. No one that lovely could possibly be a bad person. Right? Right? Like I said, I don't think he did it. Don't worry, Ducklet. We'll clear Barnes' name. Thank you, Growlithe. So, Ducklet, why are you here? Why are you hiding? There must have been plenty of other places you could have picked. This is my favorite spot. And like I told you, I got chased around by a bunch of strangers. I was feeling pretty ruffled, so I came here to calm down. Gotcha. See that water over there? I love bathing in it. How is that a testimony? Oh yeah, maybe I should try it too. Whoa there, Growlithe, aren't you a fire type? Pretty sure a bath is a bad idea. Oh, good point. But why? It's a dog. Well, I guess dogs usually don't prefer baths either. Walking by the water side feels lovely too. It's nice and cool, without all the wetness. Sweet! I'll try that instead. Thanks, Ducklet. So, what were you up to this morning, before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast, like always. Then I got really sleepy. Not like always. If you fell asleep after breakfast, when did you go out? Well, at some point, Turner woke me up. I usually go out shopping right after Barnes asks me to. But today I was in a hurry because I overslept, so I rushed to grab my bag and flew out from a window on the second floor. And you're sure it was Turner who woke you up? Yes, I'm sure. And Growlithe, you fell asleep too? Yep, but only because today's breakfast was so yummy. I guess I ate so much I got sleepy after. Do you two always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. Cramorant! Baby, let's go! What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Yep. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Huh. Is that so? Bit strange that Turner never mentioned that. Wait, who's Turner? Oh, it's the dude that, got punched in the face. So according to your story, Douglas, you were out on an errand when the crime took place. But because you were asleep earlier, you're not sure exactly what time you left. Yeesh, even if Ducklet doesn't know anything, how are we gonna solve this case? You mean we might never find the jewel? No, we still got one more lead, the Cramorant that Ducklet mentioned. I'm wondering why we never saw it in the mansion. How long has Cramorant been gone? I don't know. By the time I noticed, he was already gone. We should probably go talk to him then. Can you track Cramorant down by scent, Growlithe? If you have something with Cramorant scent on it, then sure. I don't suppose you could use this. Oh, that's one of Cramorant's feathers. Just as I thought. Good thing I picked it up earlier. With that, I could definitely track Cramorant's scent. Now we just have to figure out where to pick up the trail. Since Cramorant seems to have left the mansion, we should probably try around the front gate. What should I do? I'm really worried about Barnes. I understand how you feel, but if you go home now, things will probably get more complicated. Can you wait here a little longer while we solve the case? Okay, please, I'm counting on both of you to take care of Barnes. Leave it to us. Right, then. Let's go, Growlithe. Let's go! I ran into a wall. I'm running into walls. Oh, look, I can never tell that that thing's a tree. They, like, tried to make that, like, the disguised Pokemon of a tree, but, like, in the recent game, like, in the games, like, after Gen 2, where, like, sprites actually became sprites, it's like, you can tell that's not a tree. Well, did you get a whiff of Cramorant's scent? Yes, I've got it. It's still quite strong, so Cramorant was probably walking around here this morning. So we just need to follow that scent. Okay, Growlithe, follow your nose. Sweet, so we're going this way. It's okay, police officer. Nothing to see here. We'll just go in this way. Look at how it moves, though. Like, I'm, like, moving without moving. Oh, we're gonna go to the alleyway? Need to go to a new place. So I wonder where Cramorant could have gone to. Turner never mentioned a Cramorant, though. That's pretty suspicious. Watchog! That is very suspicious. Okay, so... Cramorant! Hey, Pikachu, over there! Could that be? Beautiful. Cramorant, gulping gourmand. Trubbish, in Squalor Paradise. Yes, it's Cramorant. Must be feeling pretty carefree to fall asleep in a place like this. We've been looking for you, Cramorant. What? Oh, hey, it's Growlithe. What you doing here? That's what I'd like to ask you. Huh? Wait, what's going on? Sorry to bother you when you just woke up, but do you think you could answer some questions? Who are you? No need to be scared. I'm the great detective Pikachu, and I'm here to help you. Great what's it, Pikachu? Pikachu's my friend. He has some questions for you, Cramorant. Still don't know what's going on, but sure. What you want to ask me, dude? About you, Cramorant. Are you Turner's partner, Cramorant? Sure am, dude. What about it? We were worried about you because you weren't at home. Really? My bad. About Turner. Can you tell me about Turner? Turner's my partner. He's a good dude. Me and him go way back. Cramorant is always helping Turner out with his duties at the house. If Turner calls for me, I head right over no matter where he is. Even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. Wait, you swallow it? Is that safe for anyone? It's fine, dude. Just rub my back and I'll work it up. Whatever's filling, I'll tell him. Lickety-split. Ugh, more like lickety-spit. But I guess Cramorants are kind of built for that, huh? Why are you here? Why were you sleeping out here of all places? Because I got real sleepy after I ate breakfast. Hey, me too. Whoa, really? So Duckling and all the others fell asleep. After that, Turner woke me up, and I flew right out of the house. Why did he wake you up? Because, what was it again? He said to go to the back alley, I think. You don't even remember that? Yeesh, what a guy. I kind of fell asleep a few times on the way here, too, but in the end I made it. I was so sleepy, but right when I was about to zonk out, I found this choice bed. So I took a nap, dude. He's talking about me, by the way. You thought Trubbish was a bed? Yeah, dude, he's like super squishy. This guy is something else. If you wanted to sleep, wouldn't it make more sense to go home first? I'm sure Turner's worried about you. Turner! That's right, I gotta get back to Turner. Any particular reason? Because he's my partner, dude. Oh, wait. Did he say not to go back? Which was it again? Hey, don't look at me. I really think you should go back. Turner must be worried about you. Cramorant has the jewel in its throat, doesn't it? I think Cramorant has the jewel. At the time of the incident, I'd like to hear about what Cramorant was doing at the time the incident occurred. You said you ate breakfast and got sleepy, right? Yep. You must have eaten a lot. Same as yours, actually, but even now, my tum is so stuffed, dude. Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not sure, dude. My tum feels the same when I swallow something big. He does have the jewel. Something big, huh? Interesting. Well, we heard from Cramorant, but his answers weren't very clear. Let's try talking to Trubbish. Huh? Me? Did you sneak something from me? We're investigating a crime. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? A crime? I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's fine. You're not in any trouble. We're just trying to gather all the information we can. Will you help us, please? I guess I could answer a few questions. By you, Trubbish.
Hey.
Well, could you tell me a bit about yourself? Sure, but there's not much to say. All right. Then have you noticed anything strange recently? Strange? Well, I've just been gathering trash from around the city, like I do every day. You do that every day? Wow, thank you. It's just my routine. I guess I did collect some unusual trash today. Does that count as strange? What was so unusual about it? It was stuck to a Whimsicott's head. They were in front of a big house when I found it. A Whimsicott getting stuff stuck to its head doesn't sound all that unusual to me. Pikachu, you can't say things like that. Trash is important to Trubbish. Don't call it stuff. What are you doing here? Well, I'm not great around humans, and humans don't usually come here, so it seemed like a safe place. Did they do something mean to you? No, I just don't like too much noise. And humans are so noisy, don't you think? I guess. Anyway, this place is nice and quiet. About the trash. Do you still have the trash that was stuck to Whimsicott? Yeah, I was saving it for a snack. Why did you want it? I'd like to at least have a look at it. Could you show it to us? Sure, I guess. It's pretty crumbled up, but it looks like a note. Hey, it smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis's mansion? That's interesting. Let me see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That'll be the signal. Once the window is open, I'll send Poniard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. This is a note from the culprit. What? So the thief had an accomplice, huh? That must be why there were multiple Pokemon involved. Whatever the case, this is definitely a big clue. This is great, Pikachu! Sorry about this, Trubbish, but do you think we can have this piece of trash? Please? I guess if you want it that badly, sure. Thanks. I'll be sure to make it up to you later.
Okay.
I guess we managed to ask everything we wanted to. Shall we head back home? Yeah, we got a good clue, so let's go meet up with Tim again. Got it! What are you gonna do, Crabrant? Wanna come back to the mansion with us? Nah, I'm good. I'll head back at my own pace. My tongue feels like way heavy from that breakfast I ate. Poor Crabrant looks pretty uncomfortable. Oh, you just rest here for a while then. Once you feel like you can move again, come on back to the mansion. Okay. Alright, let's head back, Growlithe. Yes! So, my theory now, and this is probably the thing that it's wanting us to know, is that Turner's the culprit. He stole the jewel, stuffed it down Cramorant's mouth because it can gulp a lot of things, and told Cramorant to escape, and that Turner would find it later after he framed Barnes. I'm on to you, Turner. We're back, Tim. Thanks, both of you. Are you getting off of Growlithe now, Pikachu? Yeah. Can you get down on your own? Psh, please, what do you think I am? I can handle this. How'd your investigation with Growlithe go, Pikachu? About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence. Really? What is it? Well, you see... And that's about it. Wow, good work, Pikachu. I think we're definitely closer to solving the case now. Yep, now hurry and open up your case notebook. Let's think this over together and organize all the info we've got.
Okay, let's start to do. Okay.
Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. It's the note that was written to frame Barnes. The note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes is innocence with that, can't we? That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. I'm not reading the note again. So there's someone out there behind all this. Not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokemon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let them in. You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion? That seems like the natural conclusion. But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right? Usually, yeah. But the culprit found a way. A way to what? Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say the key disappeared? When she was sleeping. She said it disappeared while she was sleeping. That's right. Anyone could have taken the key while Growlithe was asleep. I guess you're right. But Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you think she just happened to nap right when they were about to commit the crime? That's just it. Think about what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Did you notice anything they had in common? Anything strange? All of them went to sleep. That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that. At the exact time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that's coincidence. You think someone wanted it to happen? I'd say the odds of that are pretty high. Then there's gotta be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that. Let's search the mansion, Tim. Yeah, so everyone was sleeping. This is the dish that Growlithe's food was in. There's some sort of powder on it. Hey, Tim, this is sleep powder. Well, you think you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu? I'm a Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about. Which means there was sleep powder in the food. I think we can be pretty sure of that.
Okay, let's start deducing. Great.
Let's solve this puzzle.
Okay.
Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep? It was Ducklet. They went shopping and tired themselves out playing, or sleep powder was mixed into their breakfast.
Okay.
The Pokemon in the mansion said that they fell asleep after eating breakfast. And in one of the food bowls, we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? In this city, I can think of a few places. But if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might learn more about the culprit. You'll need Growlithe's help again for that, right? Why don't you just take a little of the powder with you just in case? One step ahead of you. Now let's go talk to Growlithe, Tim. No, I didn't want to ask you anything. Hey, Growlithe, can you take a whiff of this sleep powder we found on your dish? Thanks. Careful not to sniff up too much, though. Okay, now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Let's get going, Growlithe. We are gonna find out where the sleep powder's coming from. It might be in that alleyway. That's the only place we've yet to go. Or it's back in the mansion. It's back in the park. It's always the park. Don't know why I thought any different. It's always the park. But where in the book? It's going down here. It's going this way. Hello. Excuse me, you're not the sleep powder. Excuse me for one moment. Where could the sleep powder be coming from? Is it from that scientist? Because he was over here. I highly doubt it was coming from them. Yeah, I was like, I'm highly doubting it's coming from them, but it's the Venonat. It's the Venonat. Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now? There must be something around here. Let's look around the terrace. Sure. I think it's you. That is a huge Venonat. It's with sparkling red eyes. It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark. So sparkly. Yes, what is it, yes? Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Okay, I'm so really busy, but yes. About sleep powder. Is this your sleep powder? Nope, definitely not mine. No siree. How can you tell? Use my sleep powder to catch prey. Doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope, not the one bit. I see. I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh, yes. Yeah, and where would we find Lilligant? I would definitely check one of the nearby hedges, probably. No, definitely, yes! To the greenery! It's over here! Oh! Lilligant, floral fashionista. It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind. So that's what the nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. My throat is acting up. Is this your sleep powder? Yes, I recognize the fragrance. Do you remember giving this to anyone? No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though, thinking about it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently. Really? Do you remember what they looked like? I'm afraid not. I was in the zone. That's rough. Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant.
I see.
Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained. Are we done investigating? Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to tell Tim what we found. Let's hurry back, Growlithe. Sure. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is. Right, but we did learn something important. And what's that? Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal? I guess it would make sense if the person who brought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion. Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job. Someone managed to get some of Lilligant's sleep powder, then they mix it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sure sounds like an inside job to me. Which means the culprit is someone in the mansion. Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who. Ask me anything you like. Okay, about Growlithe's food. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. It used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He's truly made himself quite useful.
Okay.
We've been able to make sleep powder into Growlithe's food. Let's figure it out using the info we've gathered. It's Turner.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is... Turner! It has to have been him! Bingo! He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner. But we now know that Turner's the one who used the sleep powder. But that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence. We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how. It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up to it? It's worth a try. Turner's going down.
You know the drill, Tim. Wash your hands and gargle when you get home.
No.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Tim. How's the investigation going? We're actually a bit stuck at the moment. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help? I was actually hoping to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. By all means, ask away. About Poniard. We're thinking that Poniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes, I think you've cracked it. So it was a Poniard who punched you, Mr. Turner? Yes, it most certainly was. It really hurts. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar. About Cramorant.
Excuse me.
You've got a partner, Cramorant, right, Mr. Turner? What? How did you know that? It came up while we were gathering statements in the city. I see. I hope you don't think I was hiding the fact or anything. I was just afraid he might become a suspect. I did tell the police, of course. Really? It's been a while since I've seen him, actually. Worryingly so. Where could he have gone? Oh, we just saw Cramorant walking back toward the mansion. Why, that little... I told him to stay put. Stay put. Why'd you tell him that, Mr. Turner? Oh, I just didn't want him going out on his own. I've been so worried that he might have gotten mixed up in the crime somehow. Thank you so much for finding him, Tim. It's such a huge relief. Based on Turner's reaction, it's pretty clear that he's hiding something. Just wish I'd been able to dig a little deeper. Nah, you did a good job. At the very least, we learned one thing. Cramorant is the key to solving this case. All that's left is to ask him ourselves. So we're going to see Cramorant? Yep, just you wait, Turner. We'll catch you yet. There's a wall there. Turner is the one behind the crimes. It's always the new guy. It's always the new guy who commits the crime. But the new guy is gonna learn that I don't give up. It is my job to be a detective now. Look, Pikachu, it's Cramorant. Weren't you gonna go back to Turner? Didn't make it very far, did you? You've been resting because you feel too full to walk. Cram? Why is Cramorant the only one that feels so unwell? Growlithe and the others were fine. He must have really overeaten, or he swallowed something his digestive system can't handle. Hey, wait a second.
A missing jewel, and now Cramorant's full belly.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
I figured it out!
A bolt of brilliance.
A bolt of brilliance!
Where'd the Magikarp come from? What?
The stolen jewel we seek is right over there!
Did you figure something out, Pikachu? Oh yeah, I got it all figured out. I bet you figured it out, haven't you? Alright, here's the final question. Where did Turner hide the jewel? Once you piece together all the information we've gathered so far, you'll definitely figure it out. He hid it in Cramorant's stomach. I'll give you a hint. The jewel was most certainly taken out of the mansion, and a Pokemon was used to do it. A Pokemon? Yeah, think about the unique characteristics of each Pokemon in the mansion. Which one of them has the ideal features for hiding the jewel? It's inside Cramorant's belly! Cramorant said he could gulp down anything, right? So the jewel is most likely hidden in his belly. Yes, you got it! Turner made Cramorant swallow the jewel. And the reason he feels full is because he's still got that jewel in his belly. Turner didn't have time to retrieve the jewel after the theft, did he? Nope, I'm positive the jewel is still in Cramorant's belly. Now we have enough evidence to back Turner into a corner. We did it! Okay, we got all the proof we need. Now we just have to catch the culprit. Let's go tell Holiday to gather everyone involved with the case. Are you ready, Tim? Yes. Yeah, let's go. Let's reveal the truth together.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
Oh, it is.
It is. We've identified the real culprit.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything from the beginning. Let's start with how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly.
So how did they... I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
How did the culprit get the key? They made Growlithe fall asleep and then stole the key.
The culprit used sleep powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No, they could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Pokemon?
Who cut open the jewel case? It was Pawniard.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard, and got Pawniard to cut open the case.
What? How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually, I do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
What evidence proves that Barnes is not the culprit? It's the note.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes is innocent.
So who's the real culprit?
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
Who is the culprit? None other than Larry Turner.
The thief who stole the Aurora Drop. It's... Mr. Turner, you're the culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Pawniard punched me.
It punched you, huh? Pawniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
Ooh.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel? I don't have it on me, and I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it obvious? It's with a Pokemon.
What?
Which Pokemon has the jewel? Cramorant.
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Dun dun!
Excuse me? Cramorant's maybe Turner's partner, but even so...
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
Mr. Turner, you clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
Why has it got on its back?
There it is! The Aurora Drop!
And the key to the storage room, too.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so close to living the easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone I barely knew.
I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. Right, let's leave that to the police. Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora Drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it. But I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should just forget about donating it and keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people! Do you really think so little of the Aurora Drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora Drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a bad stroke of luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes, forgive me, I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. Clefable! Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me, I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. Heh, I see. Thank you, Claudia. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. It looks like Mr. Tennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up.
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Cramorant, are you all right?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
The jewel!
How could this be happening?
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the station?
A thing on Cramorant's back is controlling it.
Growlithe, you did a great job.
Hey, Pikachu! Look!
Oh, are you leaving already? See you around. Say, Tim, did you notice Cramorant's back?
Yeah, there was something glowing on it.
I've never seen anything like it. I wonder, maybe Turner didn't know what was going on. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
Dun dun! Well, it is chapter 1, so... Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
Well, you sure are home late.
Good evening.
Oh, and who is this?
My classmate, Rachel.
It's nice to meet you. Is she your girlfriend?
Huh?
If only.
Actually, Rachel's here because... Hello, sorry to barge in so suddenly. I was hoping to get some advice from the great detective here. I didn't realize his family was visiting, though. Welcome, Rachel. We didn't mean to startle you. Sophia and I just arrived in Rhyme City yesterday. We came to see my brother's award ceremony. Oh, really? And this is probably the first time you've all seen each other in a while. Really hope I'm not in the way. Please don't worry about it. We'll be in town for a while yet. Make yourself at home. I'll make some tea. Thank you, really. See, Tim? I told you Irene and Sophia would understand. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad. What happened? Okay,
Yes.
must be nice spending time with your mother and sister. It is, yeah, but hey, didn't you want to discuss something? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it must feel awkward to talk about it around so many people. No, it's not that. Chatting with you and your family has actually helped a lot. Trust me, it can wait. Really? Well, if you're sure.
Yeah?
So Rachel's not your girlfriend? Nope, just a classmate. She came by to talk to me about something. Something like how she's your girlfriend? Sophia, she's not my girlfriend. Atta girl, Sophia. Tim just needs a gentle shove to get things going. Don't you start too, Pikachu. That's not what I wanted to read.
Right.
You really don't need to worry about it, Tim. Huh? Worry about what? Bringing Rachel home, of course. Mom, I think you might be misunderstanding something. I'm making enough food for 8 people or so she can eat as much as she likes. Oh, you're talking about dinner. Wait, 8 people? Isn't that a bit much?
Right.
Okay.
Dinner's ready, everyone.
Well, I should probably get going.
Come now. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
they've apparently got 8 people's worth of food.
Well, you heard them. What do you say?
I mean, who could turn down an invitation like that? Yay!
Eat up, everyone. I really outdid myself this time.
Wow, looks amazing. Thank you, Mom.
Mom made her special mac and cheese for us.
So this is the dish that Harry kept raving about, huh? Oh, this is incredible.
Good, huh?
Pikachu!
Irene, we need to talk.
What is it?
I want a divorce.
What?
Oh,
Are you joking?
Take care of Tim and Sophia for me.
Where
Harry!
is this coming from?
I'm sorry.
Harry, there must be some reason.
I'm sorry, Irene.
Harry.
Okay.
Are you okay, Pikachu? You had me worried suddenly fainting like that.
I fainted?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like Pikachu's recovered. Yeah, I think he's okay now. So, Rachel, do you feel okay talking about that problem you had now? No, that's okay. Are you sure? You don't have to keep it bottled up. I had so much fun with you and all. It's just not bothering me anymore. We'll discuss it next time, okay? Sure, in that case. Mind if I ask you something instead? By all means, I'd be honored to help a great detective. Do you happen to know anyone who knows a lot about jewels? Apparently the jewel that was stolen in today's case was really special. I could use some more information to help me track it down. Well, one of my professors is a specialist in mineral archaeology. I could introduce you to him if you like. Really? Could you? Please? That would be a huge help. Sure, I'll sort it out when I get home tonight. How should I contact you? Why don't we meet at the Hi Hat Cafe tomorrow morning? Sounds good. See you then.
Hey, feeling better?
Yeah, I guess. Pikachu.
You too?
What's that?
Mewtwo!
There is something the two of you must know. When I was in my cave a few days ago, I was attacked by several Pokemon.
Yeah, we saw on the news.
No matter how many times I overpowered them, they didn't seem to feel a thing.
Maybe R again?
No. These Pokemon had no will of their own, as if something
It's a little
was
box thing that was on the back of Cramorant.
As for Harry,
Harry!
Beedrill!
What was it? Look!
Those lights, like the one we saw in Cramorant. You think the two are related somehow?
I'd say, almost certainly. Finding the Aurora Drop may be the key to solving this mystery.
Yeah, let's follow up on that.
That's the scientist.
The Cramorant that stole the Aurora Drop. The swarm of Beedrill that attacked Mewtwo. They both had glowing devices stuck to them. After hearing Mewtwo say my dad's name, I think if I investigate the Aurora Drop, that I might get closer to finding him.
The next morning...
Hey,
Okay, today we're gonna find out more about the Aurora Drop, right? Yeah, Rachel said she'd introduce us to a professor from Rhyme University. We still got a little time before we're supposed to meet her at the Hi Hat Cafe, though. Her family doesn't visit that often. Why don't you chat with them a bit before we head out? Yeah, I know, Pikachu. Is this Pikachu's little bed? Is this where Pikachu sleeps?
Irene's mac and cheese sure was delicious. I wonder when she'll make it again.
Well, it seemed like it was killing you. You did faint. Oh, I see the newspaper's arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the paper at least. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you start getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. So what are we waiting for? Let's read the newspaper. Latest developments in the jewel theft case. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the jewel in Cramorant, but there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. Heroic Lillipup saves partner? The article's about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Oh, that's a sweet story. Hey, wait, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lillipup ran off? Let me see. You're right. We met her in front of the dentist residence. Her Lillipup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all the courage to help his beloved partner. Wow, so, like, after we left, she got into a lot of trouble. Looks like the community soccer clubs have gotten pretty popular lately. Apparently, players can participate alongside their partner Pokemon. The article says the crowd goes wild at every match, watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews from both players and audience members. So that's why that boy yesterday was looking for a Pokemon to play soccer with. Do you think he and Reboot will make a good team? I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they had practicing together? Oh, the daily crossword. I wonder what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I'll look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers. Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see, the Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. Have you look at tongue? It's got the right number of letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks. This is just the questions from yesterday. Meowth? Not enough letters. Purloin, then. This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group. Based on the scores you've already filled in, I'm guessing this has got to be Phalanx. Hey, Pikachu. Feels like we've heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. Well, at least you know. Is this an actual apple? This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin? It's just a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Oh, Mom!
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, that's all you can think about. Just like your father, good grief. Oh, Mom, I don't suppose you've heard from Dad at all. I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure loves you, Harry. Must be nice. Well, we did, see the whole weird flashback thing. Something's going weird. No, I didn't want to leave. No. Well, we're out. I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supply's running low. Okay, your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now. Bye, have a good day! I didn't mean to head out. You sure we were supposed to meet Rachel in the front of the High Hat Cafe? Yeah, she should be here by now. I wonder what's been keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Oh, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something. I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was, to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't believe he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the art incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we're here to discuss. This is what you wanted to talk about yesterday, wasn't it? I just wanted someone to listen to me. I'm glad I could talk to you about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yeah, I'm fine now, really. Let's just get to the real topic of the day. The jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a professor from Rhyme University. Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral tech archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see him. Yeah, those ruins are quite far from here. Fieldwork is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like I better go meet him there, then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be waiting if we just stay here. Okay, I better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his classes. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this isn't all fun and games, you know. Chapter 2, The Fabled Aurora. Monferno!
Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins. No way that's normal. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up the hill. We should be able to find him there. Just up the hill. Okay, let's go, Tim. Yeah, I'm gonna end off this episode here. Next time, we're gonna find this Professor Gordon and find some more details about the case going on at hand for the Aurora Drop. I know it's a shorter episode than last time, but my nose is all stuffed. I'm starting to get a headache. I am not feeling the best, so I don't want to continue right now. So yeah, Pikachu, what do you have to say?
Great Detective Coffee Note number 1. Here's some wisdom about coffee. Good coffee tastes good, even cold. Bad coffee tastes bad, even freshly brewed.
Very insightful. I'll see you guys next time.